And we are live deep from Ibisagawaka, which has been overrun by the red fauna and flora, courtesy of Hinako. Good evening to all of you. Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Swishbone, for the remainder of the evening, and the chat box is over in that direction. You got any comments in there? Get them in, and I'll do what I can to interact with all of you. But as I say, we are here picking up our New Game Plus run on Silent Hill F, where we're trying to get one of the other endings. So far, we've managed to avoid touching any of those red pills, and we're going to try and keep it that way. And we start now, I believe, back at home. Yep, here we are. We are back home, where we belong, and all is good. Nice. So apparently there's no room like this in Hinako's house. Rather interesting little tidbit actually about this game. The Japanese voice actress for Hinako has actually been nominated at the Game of the Year Awards for Best Vocal Performance, which I'm really delighted about because it's not very common, as far as I know, for the non-English voice actors to be nominated. So that's actually fantastic. So fingers crossed we'll see more of that and more news as and when it comes available. Meantime, I'm going to get rid of one of you. Purely because it gets us some extra faith. I want to keep as much faith in the bank as I can, and then I'll decide what to do in terms of my good old stats that I can disseminate. Calendar placed at the bed beside the room at the end of the hallway. Yep, we... You feel like there's something special about the date, say Hinako? Well, we shall see as we keep going. So of course, the chat box is over in your direction to the left. You get your comments in there if you can. And I will say, in the stream, we have one advert, and that's it. I don't do adverts on my streams where I can, so I apologise for the starting it. It's either do that or run a minimum of 3 minutes an hour, which I really don't want to do. Meanwhile, good evening, Avian. Welcome to the stream. I've seen you jump in there. How are you doing? Yep, so here we are. You've made it, and all is good. Yeah. It's finally Friday. Absolutely, yes. It's one of the most important days of the week for us, isn't it? Being able to navigate past it. Yep, the sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. After a long and vicious fight, the fox fell to the sword. In the aftermath, their seal upon the land vanished without a trace. The sword raises itself heavenward. The scales now dedicated to the rising sun. Now go, white bird. Fly away and never come back. The white bird took to the air and flew towards the horizon, becoming a silhouette against the setting sun. And now nothing remained upon the land. Okay, so that's a puzzle for the fox door. And it's telling us, so we got the sword raises itself heavenwards, and the scales now dedicated to the rising sun. Okay, well, let's find the pieces first. That door won't move. Ooh. Dried carcass, I like those. They're great for getting faith. More of those, please. Thank you. And by hanging the calendar on the wall, we've activated the door. Oh, look. The enemy is coming. Might as well take an extra bandage, or always come in handy to have extra healing. Absolutely nothing in the tub, though. That's really annoying. Anything back here? No. we do have a place to save our game, so let's do that while we can. Yeah, saw you come in. Yeah, stay down. Now you might be wondering why I'm switching away from the sword. Basically in this game, by damaging with any other weapon, you actually heal your sword's durability. Ah, that's annoying. Oh, I was hoping to dodge around that, never mind. There we go. To quote Queen 3210 is not here tonight. Let me ask you a question. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm here all week. Thank you, thank you. Nope, that door's not moving. A washing machine flyer. Be mesmerized by the swirling dance of the washing machine. State-of-the-art electric washing machine. For the housewife who knows best. Washing machine of the future, brought to you by the electronics pioneer, Taranami Denki. For the housewife who knows best. Seriously? Really? Then again, this is set in the 1960s, so misogynistic viewpoints were sadly all the rage back then. I remember once finding a clipping from one of those How to Be a Good Housewife guides from the 1950s, and it was all like, your man has been at work all day, so put a ribbon in your hair. Make yourself all pretty for him. And I'm like, good lord, seriously? Was that the kind of thing you gave your kids when how to apparently be adults? I'm glad to be born in a more liberal era, shall we say. Oh, we got... Now, is this the way we came? I think it might be, actually. Yeah, it is. Oh, sounds like someone's out here. The music suddenly got tenser and I'm hearing footsteps. Ah, Junko's bed. Now, from memory, we've had a cutscene in here. Dear Santa, I've been a very good girl this year, so I'd like a ray gun, please. Hinako Shimizu. And then, there have been times when I wished from the bottom of my heart the Space Wars could continue forever. But as we grew older, the Galactic Imperium stopped sending in new forces. We're still proud members of the Space Army, and will always be on standby to defend the Earth. We still call each other partner, like the old times. Even if our classmates laugh and say that it's lame, our Space Wars have yet to come to an end. You say it's like, yeah, Evian, give me the ray gun. I say, I've always thought that was cool. I was saying, when I was young, there were a couple of girls I knew who were a bit more into things like bikes and comics and things like that, and I always found it really cool. Other people were like, only that's boy stuff, you're not supposed to like that. And I'm like, oh, shut up. Let them like what they like, you pillocks. I see you. That's right, I'll simply corner you and do it that way instead. It's an interesting point, that area. You say that you always got things like Barbies and then essentially got bored, wanted to do something else, and then wanted to like change their clothes, change their outfits, and eventually just get bored and leave them be as they are. I've seen quite a few,
おままごとに入れてって頼んだら入れてくれなかったんだって。
あらあら、気の毒だったね。
ひなちゃんは男の子と遊んでたから女の子のお遊びには入れてあげないって言われたの。
誰そんなこと言ったの？後でお姉ちゃんが叱っとくから。
純子およし、かわいそうに男の子と遊んでただけでひどいね。
女の子嫌い。ひな子は女の子嫌だ。男の子になる。
この子はもっと小さい頃から男の子とも女の子とも遊んでたからね。
昭和って不思議な時代だよね。どうして子供の世界では男女が冷やかし合い互いに拒絶し合っているんだろう。学校でも異性と話をしただけでバカにされたり冷やかされたり、私はそういうのが昔から理解できなくてのけ者にされてた。男子とかくれんぼしたい時もあれば女子とお人形で遊びたい時もあった。でも男子は私を女扱いしてあんまり仲間に入れてくれなかった。女子は私が男子と遊んでるからって仲間外れにすることも多かった。お姉ちゃんはそれをひな子は見えている世界が違うのねって言ってたっけ。でもそんな私にも私のことを女扱いせずに遊んでくれる初めての親友ができたんだ。
おい、それお前の人形だろ。落としてるぞ。宇宙作戦本部応答せよ。新たな巨大融合を確認。直ちに迎撃に向かう。
So that scene there played out with a lot of Hinako saying, why was there such a hard line between the genders? I think that's pretty cool. It's like not something that was very, at the time, it's not something that would have been very popular for. In fact, it would have been quite condemned. So I find it quite brave that the character's willing to stand aside from the cultural norm. Because I remember seeing a meme recently about apparently a sign that used to be hung up that would say, those who stand out and are intelligent are more likely to be knocked down. And it's, I don't know if that's actually true as a sign, but that kind of buys into the opposite way to Hinako's thoughts here. Because Hinako is more about being herself. And I think that's pretty awesome. Here we go. We have a weight puzzle. Yeah, we want to find the solution here. Meanwhile, what's this? I'm always alone, so I'm okay playing by myself. That means I have the right dish and the left dish all to myself. I like to play with Kakashi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share with left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair to both of them. Ooh, interesting. Left and right. So it's the same dialogue. So essentially, that's a little hint. Oh, what's this? Like someone's watching you, Hinako. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why I'd have a feeling that someone's watching me. I mean, but I can't figure. I'm not that paranoid. Surely no one's watching me at the moment.
飽きそうなところがある。
So essentially what I did then with Hinako was defend with the axe. And by defending with the axe, I was able to get a weapon attack, which would allow me to charge up my sword as well. So that was actually pretty useful. Now there is a rumour doing the rounds at the moment, speaking of Silent Hill apparently. There's a rumour that the Konami may be remaking the very first Silent Hill game. It's not confirmed. It's long overdue if it does happen, because obviously they remade the second game and that is on my list. I'm hoping to play that at some point with you all. But I do believe that that game, the remake of Silent Hill 1, is not confirmed. It's something to keep an eye out for sure. I can imagine that would annoy you, bro, if you liked his toys and that much more, Avian. But again, I think sometimes there's far too much stock put in, you know, people having the toys that are expected of them. I often find that it's a bit reductive. No, that worked. I got a quick recharge then. Ah, I can have another kitchen knife. The thing is, I've got 2 kitchen knives already, and I've got my axe, so I'm going to stay with the sword for now, but maybe I'll come back for that later. Ugh, it smells horrible. What is this for? Ah, yes, all those toys, like, you know, the kids' ovens for baking, or Mr. Frosty. No one realised just how potentially lethal they were. Oh. Someone wants... Ah, it's probably nothing. Oh, I say, huge thanks to, Rock Jackson 43 following on Twitch. Good evening to you. Just seeing you jump into the chat there. How are you doing? You have a problem with your headphones? Well, I don't do chat on things, unfortunately, especially when I'm playing live. So I don't actually access that, I'm afraid. So we are deep in the bowels of Hinako's house here. And yes, as I was saying before, things like, you know, those bake ovens, Mr. Frosty, they were all far more dangerous than people realised, especially with the OG ones. Like the original Mr. Frosty that didn't have an icebox compartment. So it literally just, like, tumbled onto the carpet. Did my sister ruin my mum's house? Yes. Yes, she did. My sister stained everything trying to make strawberry slushies. There are many creatures that discard their shells as they mature. I believe that the suffocating feeling you're experiencing is merely a sign that you are growing up. A hint that it's time to rid yourself of your shell. Don't you think it's a strange coincidence your name means baby bird? Now I'm getting flashbacks to Zero Escape. I'm sure all of this is simply pointing you to the fact that the time for you to spread your wings and fly is drawing near. Yep, there's Hinako's uniform. Okay. Ah, the block of wax. From memory, this drove me potty the last time I played it, but I think it's where we need to get the fuel hose from the cooker, and then from there be able to use that. Oh god, yes, to make your own slime kit. Here in the UK, we actually had a toy that was very briefly popular before a lot of parents took it off their kids, which was a super soaker gun, but it shot slime. It was called the Goon or something like that. I think they called it. It was either called the Goo Gun or the Goo or the Goopinator or something like that. And kids would literally like be spraying each other with it, absolutely ruining everything. You want one. Oddly enough, there was a similar, again, I remember seeing this years ago. There was a similar toy where it was like a plunger. And you pulled it about like a bike plunger. What you did was you stuck it in some like, well, you meant to stick it in water. And suck up water and just push it like a hose. But it actually works with almost anything. Like you could use it with like, you know, slime or oil or cooking sauces or God knows what. And eventually you could do it like that. Meanwhile, sorry about this, people. So the reason is I can't keep taking away from the game because it obviously causes a problem when I'm constantly looking away from screen. There's a lot of there will be a lot of moments of literal dead air where you literally see me typing. If I was doing something like adjudicating a live speedrun and I was using my second screen to access technologies, that'd be fine. But when I'm playing a game like this, I focus on the game and read in the chat. I don't do live DMs or anything like that live. It's not something I do. Oh, yeah, Avian. Everyone was a menace with it. We caused mayhem. Especially when we realised you could use it with eggs. You know, if you smashed eggs into a bowl and sucked eggs up. That made us very unpopular. Instead of throwing eggs at people, we just squirted them with yolks. And of course, we come up with all the usual stuff like, you know, excellent shot. And all that kind of stuff, just to really, really drive home how annoying we were. And I regret absolutely nothing. I have absolutely no... Exactly the yolks on them. I have absolutely zero concerns. Nothing in that. What about in here? Still nothing. I thought there might have been something from one of these dolls back here, but the answer's no. Let's through we go, I guess. Oh, you can't open it. What about the drawer then? A dried carcass and that's it. Yeah, we can't possibly open that door, can we? Is it just me who always finds that really annoying? So also I've hit a dead end there, unfortunately. So let's keep going, back the way we came. Using the free roaming camera to get a look. Ah, here we go. Another bandage that I don't need. There's got to be something else here. By the table. Anything? No. I am disappointed. I thought there'd be something back here. That's annoying. Ah, there's a steel pipe there. Not that I'm going to... Oh, it's one of you. Ugh. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to see me that. If he turns around, I might be able to sneak behind him. Or is he coming towards me? I don't know. Oh, no, that's annoying. That's one of the reasons I hate this corridor. Because they basically create that. One down. And then... Oh, for God's sake, get off. There we go. That's annoying, but what can you do? Yeah, that one's also stuck. Oh, what's that here? Nothing. Ah, fat load of nothing. Oh, an antique comb, which could come in handy, except I've not really got anywhere to use it. Use one of my bandages. There we go. That'll do nicely. Ah, it's one of you. There we go. Taken out. Yeah. Let's get out of here before we get attacked. The weird Tengu dolls. Whatever that's about, I don't know. Best left alone. Yeah. We definitely want that. Ah, ancient wisdom passed down by our family ancestors used to wrap things up and increases inventory capacity. Oh, hallelujah. Fantastic. That's what we're talking about. Right, we've still got a little slot left over. Ah, that's where we need the bird key. I know where we can get that. I'm almost certain of it. What we'll need to do now is go back through the main lounge, I think. Before we do that, I'm just going to take a quick diversion, because I want to try and use the shrine to enshrine some items. And also give ourselves even more capacity, because it's always good. There we go, 330 faith, that's awesome. And we've now got 3 slots in the bank, so that's really helpful. Yep, okay, let's see what's in these halls. There's something here, because I heard somebody. There's something close. Yeah, I see you. Just shut up, Dad. And you too, Mom. This is my decision. No, our decision. Don't act like either of you gets a say in this. I won't become like you. We won't become like you. I know you have ulterior motives. I'm just a pig to you, aren't I? Fattened up and ready for the slaughter, huh? You think I care about your money problems? Don't try to change the way we feel! Oh, interesting. So Hinako fully rebelled. And we've got some shriveled aborage, which is excellent for offering. We now found a lot more new content here, haven't we, people? Things are very different. And we are back on this side. Yep, that door won't budge. We can't go through that. So we're coming back right near the back side of the where the shrine was. In fact, it's literally going to be to our right, which is excellent, because it means I can enshrine the shriveled aborage. We have a lot of faith, and with that we've now got a lot of points, so we can decide what we're going to do with it. Now I'm half tempted to see if I can draw an Omamori, just to see what we get. Here we go. We're going to try it. Increases max sanity. That could come in handy. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm not going to save just yet. And I'm going to keep my faith banked so I can reuse it. Ooh, it's foggy. Very steamy in here all of a sudden. Wasn't like this before, I don't think. There we go. I don't remember it being this foggy. There we go. Propane tube. It's weird. You think you'd be able to like just rip it out of the wax? It's literally just wax, but no. Apparently not. Oh, well, that's frustrating. She dealt quite a lot of damage then. So. There we go. I've got 5 toolkits, so I've got plenty available if I need them. Also, if I can find any other healing items other than the ones I've got equipped, I can use them too. I'm not seeing anything here. Ah yes, this is the room where we need to find the painting, well, or the photograph even, in order to complete the next part. Just checking back in here, because sometimes there's been, there's divine water. It's good for healing the fox form, but it's not much use otherwise for me at the moment. So I'm leaving that be. What I can do... I need another one. There's 3 crasts to go, so I can't carry on with that one yet. Right, keep going, because I want to go and use the bird key. Or the felching key, whatever it's called. And to get there, yeah, we need to go all the way around, don't we? Which is really annoying. Okay, let's go. There is the steel pipe if we need it. But I'd like to repair the axe, because one thing the axe has as an advantage is you can actually use it to defend. You saw me do that against that creepy doll with the knife. She actually was attacking me and doing no damage because the axe was defending me. And that was really useful.
マジでそれ冗談だろ。
うん大マジ。
そんなやつ俺知らねえよ。覚えてもねえよ第一。それが急に今頃になってわけがわかんねえよな。
どうしようか。相棒はどう思う？
それはひなこが自分で考えて決めるしかねえよ。俺が口出しできることじゃねえし。
おかしいよね。それに私女扱いされるの嫌だし。相棒だって似合わないって思うでしょ。
うん。
だよね。私も似合わないって思うし。
そう決めつけるなよ。答えを急ぐな。悪い癖だぞ。もっと時間をかけてゆっくりと考えろ。心を落ち着けて静かに心の中の自分と対話しろ。
そうだな。相棒の言う通りだ。
大丈夫か？また頭痛か？お前は悩み込むとすぐ頭痛に出るな。我慢せずに薬飲めよ。ひどくなってからじゃ遅いんだからな。
買ったやつ全然効かないんだ。
そうか。また俺が見繕ってやるから、お前の体質に合ったやつを探してみる。
ありがとう相棒。やっぱり頼りになるな。
いいか？どんな選択も焦って選んだら必ず後悔する。じっくり考えるんだ。それだけは絶対に約束しろ。
お姉ちゃんにも同じこと言われたよ。分かった相棒、約束する。
So that was a scene between Shu and Hinako this time. We've got the Blackbird and the Torn Plate, and we've also got a Yokan. So we've got 2 of the 3 crests found. There's 1 more to be found yet, and I'm not sure where it is. We've also got exploring the house. Here we go. So someone's turned out the lights and turned them back on for us there, people. Surprise! Don't know what that's done or if it's triggered anything in particular, apart from maybe triggered a few heart attacks in the audience. Something feels off. I don't like it. There's definitely something doing the rounds. I heard the squelching. Oh, bandage. I'll take that. I used one of them before. Whatever it was shrieking at me. It knows I'm here. Oh, it's that prick. That was the enemy that was capable of spawning other enemies. A very, very frustrating enemy to deal with. One of those enemies that makes you go, ugh, come on, don't do this to me, kind of thing. I'll arrange one of those. It gets us an extra offering. Gives us some extra slots. And we will jump that on a different slot down here, I think. I'll just be able to take a quick glug of water then. Ah, that's the one. Yeah. So the sword raises itself heavenward. The scales now dedicated to the rising sun. The white bird took to the air. Yeah, so I need the sword to go over in that direction, don't I? Because that's the empty one. Yeah, there's two empties. There's one more crest needed. And I need to find it. Do you see where the axe comes in handy there? Because I was able to guard. That is one of the huge advantages of this weapon. I don't know if you can do it with the sword as well, but you can definitely do it with the axe. So you can literally sit, camp, and wait until you get the necessary opening to attack them with a counter. So it's really helpful for that. So yes, I know I need to get there, but I need to get one more piece of the puzzle, and I'm not sure where it is. I've got the one from there. And that was the one that is. So it's somewhere over here. On the it should be somewhere in this residence, but I'm just not sure where it is. Let's go check in all the other rooms. Just making sure there's no making sure there's absolutely no images or anything left behind. Because I remember needing a photograph last time, and that allowed us to essentially get access to an item at that point. Just gotta try everything, go everywhere. Oh. I might as well cash that in while I can. Right, with that, I'm going to draw another Omamori, see how we go. Greatly increases stun power when weapon durability is low. I mean, I'm not sure on that one, to be honest. I'm not sure how useful that one's going to be. We keep on trekking because we're hunting to find the last of the puzzle pieces in order to get out of the house. The creepy version of home. Yeah, because I'm missing the painting, the photograph that I need for there. There's a fourth photograph needed. Oh, what's that? It's midnight, and I'm awake. That means I won. My big day is tomorrow. No, the sky's becoming brighter, meaning today is tomorrow. It's my funeral today. No, my execution. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to die. Why do I have to die? You're not going to die, Hinako. You're always going to be you. Yeah, right. Sure, my name will be the same, but they're just going to slap into some other sack of meat. You aren't a baby bird anymore, Hinako. Don't you want to spread your wings and venture out into a brand new world? Then you go die if you want. Don't drag me down with you. Might as well grab that divine water. I can always enshrine it to get more faith. And say the Omomoris I've got have been kind of uninteresting. I've not had a good draw for a while. Makes me wonder if there are any more worth getting. I'm sure there will be. I'm hoping we'll get something really useful, like one that repairs your weapons automatically if you do a certain thing. I could have got away with a counter, but never mind, I didn't read it. That time I did. That's unusual. I normally don't counter unless I'm concentrating. So to actually get a counter without concentrating, I'm quite proud of myself. That's not something I'm normally capable of. I'm just going to exhaust all rooms in each area, just in case I'm missing something. This is back to the photo room, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Now we're back on the other side. That door's locked. Yeah, the game's telling me I need to go through into that room, and I know I do, but I've not got the third piece. So it's finding the third piece. That's my issue at the moment. I saw you. I do love the counter that Shimizu does whenever she uses the sword, like the little like spinning cut. I think that's a really cool counter design. Of course, I'm concerned about the arc of it because in this game your weapons can hit walls. And if your weapons hit walls, much like in Resident Evil Code Veronica with the knife, you hit walls, you bounce off them and do no damage. So I am wary of this weapon for that reason. Unfortunately, that wasn't an opportunity I could use. That would have been, except I backed away too soon. Oh, that counted as a counter. Interesting, because I didn't actually see the flash, you know, to say she was about to attack me. So I actually did that as a preemptive counter, I think. Either that or I must have just got frame perfect by pure dumb luck. That was not planned. I can tell you that for free. See what I mean about being able to hit walls? There's a good example. Oh, there's a sickle though, which I don't need. Sickle's a good weapon, by the way. Don't get me wrong. The sickle does a lot of damage. As do the kitchen knives. But I'm trying not to use the kitchen knives. Ah, hello.
知らない部屋だ
A room you don't recognize. It has chocolate. Has it got anything else in here? No. Oh, well, that's disappointing. I'm annoyed by that. Well, that might have contained something I needed. Check in here again. So the problem with this house maze is that you need these 3 crests, and a lot of the rooms I can't get into. And as I say, I don't recall where it was that we picked it up, because it's been a while since I've done it. So Ramune, might as well take it, because I can sell it if needs be. Other than that, there's nothing here. Hang on. Wait a second. There's an area of the map I've not explored. Just seen that. Yeah, it's literally down that way. I just thought to myself, I thought, there's something I'm missing here. I'm missing something really, really obvious. And now I know what it is. Extra 210 faith. I might as well get rid of one of them as well. That gives us a bit more space to play around with. So let's go down this new hall area that I've seen. Because we're missing the 3rd crest. And it tells me it's down this way. That's the only place we've not been yet. Here they come. Ah, it's one of those pricks. You see, by getting the accent for them, it's a fantastic... If you can get them on their own, you can literally just camp, let them attack you, have them do no damage, and then wait for the opportunity and counter them. Shrewd Abarage, I'll have some of that, because that's really good for getting faith. Aha, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Picture of me. Can't remember when this was taken, though.
この写真なんか見たことある気がする
Anything else back here?
思い出せない
No, she can't remember. She can't remember anything. Right, that's annoyed me, that. That's really annoyed me. So that gets me some energy back in my samurai sword. And it'll also allow me to now use the photograph. And hopefully get the final piece I need. So yes, if you're looking for ways to beat this game quickly, you're watching the wrong stream, people. That I can tell you for free. You're watching someone who is, I'd say, fair at best. I think that's probably a reasonable description of my skills. Right, by using that, I now have a chance to go for another Amamori. I want to see if there's anything in there. I want to try and get them. See if we can get a decent one. So far, I've had two that have been okay, but what's this one? Here we go. Rand RNG tells me we get... Sakura. Enhances the effects of health restoring items and Omamoris. Could be useful for healing in a boss fight, maybe, but it's not brilliant. I still think there's better in that pot. Let's get out of here quickly. Now we don't need to go anywhere here, we just need to head straight for the door. At least I think we do. I hope I'm right on that. Yep, there we go. We want to get to the photographs. And then hopefully this will get us another piece of the puzzle. Yeah, perfect. So, Hinako goes here. Now, yeah. So, based on Science Group Road, there is a collection of other photographs. One seems to be missing, however. Yeah, so we've got the parents and Rinko crossed out, which tells me... Yeah, there we go. That water effect is so weird, isn't it? If you look up there, check it out. It's now as if we're underneath the alternate world. Because you look at all the lanterns and the bridges. That's a phenomenal touch. So it's set. That's either trying to allegorize where we are now as hell and that as heaven, or vice versa. And then we got the white bird and fox plate. So now it's time for us to try and get into Hinako's room and find out what the hell is going on. Okay. Right, so according to the journal, so we've got the sword raises itself heavenwards, the scales now dedicated to the rising sun. The white bird took to the air and flew towards the horizon, became a silhouette against the setting sun. So that tells me it's sword on the top, scales to the right, and the white bird to the left, with nothing underneath. So the question is, which one is that? That's the white bird. There we go.
でも何の話だろう。
Here we go. We picked up the pine tree emblem.
ひなこ、いるなら返事ぐらいして。シュウ君が来てるって言ってるでしょ。
相棒、調子はどうだ？
調子って？私調子悪くないよ。
最近学校でも上の空じゃないか。俺たちが話しかけてもぼんやりしてるし、悩みすぎてまた頭痛がひどくなってるんじゃないかって思ってさ。
全然。
そうか。
うん。心配しすぎだよ。ごめんね。お手洗い行ってくるね。
うん。ひな子のお母さん言ってたな。最近隠れて何かを読んでいるって。これがそうなのか。ごめん、タンスの裏になんか見えたんで。
読んだ？
え？
何も読んでないよね。忘れて。週には関係ないから。
何も読んでないよ。というか字なんて何も。
ごめん、帰ってもらっていい？今日は体調が悪いの。
お前さ、その。
帰って。
分かった。また明日。
Interesting. So whatever she's reading. And now it's weird. The game's almost locked up with us sat by the dresser. No, that's not it. It's not a case of slash your way through. Was the game locked up?
私おかしいのかな。心がね、自分でも不安になるくらいにすごく大きく早くおかしくなっていくの。サクコに聞いたらそれは恋なんじゃないかって言うんだけれど、本当にそうなのかな。私が想像していた恋っていうのはもっともっとじっくり温かで酸っぱいんだけれど、ほんのり甘くてくすぐったくて、そういうものだと思ってた。でもね、今の私はそれとは全然違う。これは温かで酸っぱくて甘いんだけれど、まるで誰かに足をつかまれて沼の底に無理やり引きずり込まれるような、そんな感じなの。とても心地いいよ。でもね、なぜかずっと心のどこかで怖さも覚えているの。これは本当に恋なのかな。私だけが特別なのかな。あなたはどう思う？ねえ。いや、わからない。でも一つだけわかるよ。あなたのその気持ちは多分週に感じたものとは全く別の、全く異形の何か。私とあなた、どちらもひな子だけれど、きっとどちらかが間違っている。お願い。もし私が間違っていたなら、私を殺して、ねえ、解放して。さもなきゃ私があんたを殺すから。
Yes, it's definitely gotten very, very weird. Yeah. We've always had this unspoken rule that we shouldn't view each other as boys and girls, so we've always called each other partner growing up. But with time, our bodies slowly developed into which we rejected. If I start viewing Shu as the man he's grown into, I feel like our precious relationship will come to an end. And the thought of losing him absolutely petrifies me. Shu is probably also starting the same thoughts as me, but he still treats me as his partner. I swear that I want to stay by Shu's side as his partner, and not in a romantic way either. But at the same time, there's some strange part of me that wants him to acknowledge me as a girl. Meanwhile, there's an update to Junko's one here as well. And once when they see Junko in the hospital when she was pregnant, her morning sickness was so bad that all she could manage between vomiting was groaning. Her hands were rough and chapped, and her face looked as though she had aged decades overnight. When I saw her like that, it was as if the sister I adored had disappeared. This is what marriage does to a woman. It makes you end up like Junko, like Mom. So I've always seen marriage as a prison sentence, and evidently Hinako agrees with me. But they say the idea of, you know, wanting to be friends with a boy but haven't seen you as a girl. That's suddenly making me think of Toma-chan as a girl, the anime. And if you haven't seen that, by the way, do check it out. It's actually a very, very good anime, that. It sounds cliche as anything, but it's actually really, really funny. I do highly recommend it. Here we go. No turning back now. Yeah. How many slots do we have? Not many. I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste my slots on the Ramune. There's a first aid kit there, but there's also a save point. So what I can do is free some space by using... Yeah, we're about to enter a boss because there's two first aid kits right by this area. That tells you everything you need to know, people. It's about to get crazy. Now, I'm going to draw an Omamori, but if I don't like what I get, I'm just going to reload my game. I'm going to, because I've got quite a lot of faith in the bank, so let's see what we get. Butterfly. Greatly decreases stamina consumed by dodging, but you are unable to continuously dodge. Ugh. Rubbish. Rubbish. Take me back to the title screen. I'm just going to reload. Now, I think if I do actually use that Omori again, I'm going to get the same one, so I'm not going to bother. I think you have to constantly go back and then reload at different points. It's just, apparently you can save scum to get different ones, but I wanted to just see the game as it is. Here we go. Ugh. So is that Is that... It's not showing who they are, but it appears to be hanging bodies.
ご一同様包丁のさえをどうぞご覧くださいよなんじゃその言い草は
And then the weapon changes to a katana. Damn it. I'm trying something different here. I'm trying something that I've seen in other games. Take out the big guy first. I dodged too soon, then. Okay. Oh, damn it, that's annoying. Oh, that's I was too late. Huh? Interesting. Different outcome.
これを飲みなさい。少し楽になるはずだ。
私は一体。
まだ体が馴染まないのだろう。よくここまでこらえてくれた。
これでは皆様に愛想を尽かされてしまうでしょうか。
そんなことは私が許しはしない。少し血色が良くなった。君の体にも合うようだ。
これは
先祖の霊に備えた米と水を混ぜ合わせてこしたものだ。神聖な力が宿っている。
もう立てます。ありがとうございます。
そうか、気をつけて。行こう。君のために用意した一番大切なものがある。
はい。
Right, time to do a quick rebuild. Because there's no point having the durability Omori on here. Or the light durability one's no good either. So that's no good. That's stun powder. So we will have where are you? Perfect dodge from easier to farm. That's going to be a good one to have for here. Farming a counter without using focus increases damage inflicted. We'll give that a try. Yes, we're back in beast mode now. We're back as the fox. We have the beast arm. And the really rather grotesque branding on the back, which is horrible. Check for any loot around here now that the door is closed behind us. Which I don't trust. I don't trust it when the door's closed behind us. It's a case of, yeah, there's no way out. And I'm call me old-fashioned, but I don't like having no way out. It's annoying when that happens. So let's keep on battling through. Anything around here? No, that's disappointing. Okay, on we go. Oh, it's this puzzle. Oh god, I remember this. This was irritating as all crap. Yeah, prove your intent with the Crest 3. Show what your heart lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer Crest bare your soul. Yep, so this is where we have to get the medallions correct on the foxes. The white bird flies free from her cage. Her shadow follows close behind her. The fox raises a lantern as he watches them away. There is nothing he can do now. Right, so that's definitely a clue. We just got to figure that out as we go. Okay, let's take a door. We can either go right or left. Actually, no, we can't. The game won't let us. We'll go left then, I guess. Could come in handy. Rejoice, for you are saved from that world of filth. Anything back here? Right. The line of blue light tells me that's the way we're meant to go. Because we've got the fox to light us the way. So let's try this door. Nice. Oh, it's one of you. Ah. Right, that has wards on the door, so I want to avoid that. Nice. So we've found one already. Let's be careful here. I'm going to search around just in case there's anything else. And there's a Yokan. 1 second, I've got to check something. Greatly restores health. Excellent, I'll have one of those now. Part of the reason to keep the Yokans around, they're quite quick. They're faster than the bandages. And we've got some shriveled aberage. Excellent. That'll be great for making an offering. Yeah, unfortunately, there was that last one enemy that was just in the way, and it was proving a nightmare to get counters for. But we still did well to essentially pick it up, battle our way through. Anything back here? No. No, that's disappointing. I get really disappointed by that. Okay. I guess the only other option is this door. And would you look at that? The wards have vanished. And we are back here. Rejoice, for you are free from your uncultured parents.
不教養かもしれないけれど
Uncultured, but we're free apparently. Right, first of all, I'm going to offer up one of you, which now puts us up back over 3,000. Now I'm going to save my game, and I'm going to try another Omamori draw, just to see if it's changed. I get the feeling it won't have, but let's find out. I was right. Yeah, so basically, I think it's one of those, you have to constantly reload and go into a new, like you go back to a previous save, then reload kind of thing. It's something I'm not willing to do. So we'll go back to where we were. We've still got all that faith, which we can use. We can keep hold of it. We can always reuse it. There's no point right now using the crest there, I don't think. Got a bandage, that'll come in handy. Right, why do I get the feeling that this is going to go wrong? Something about this just doesn't feel right. But I'm going to try this door. After picking up a divine water. No, we are in a new area. Okay. Found a kudzu tea, which is great. One of these statues we'll need interacting with. I think it might be this one. No, it's not. Is it this one then? Right, something's off here. I can't interact with any of the statues. I should be able to interact with one of these statues. But I'm not getting any prompt whatsoever. The only other thing it could be is the artwork on the doors. Just gonna do one more check of here. I want to check all these statues out one more time before I try anything. Okay. I'm not being given a way through. I'm not being given any indicator at all. The foxtails aren't interacting. And not ones I can see through either using the power of the fox in sight. So I've not got that either. So I've got to make a choice. I've got to make a potluck choice. I don't like that. There should have been a clue here. I don't like making potluck choices. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I can always just cheat and reload if it doesn't work out. Yeah. That's the wrong door. Fine. If you're not going to give me any clues, I'm just going to cheese it. If you're not going to play fair, neither am I. After all, thanks to the PS5, we can load the game quite quickly, so it's not like we're running around for ages. The only thing we'll have to do is pick up the items. That takes no effort at all either. Yeah, see, that's just a T. So last time we went to the left and it didn't work. See, I thought one of these would have been a clue statue, but there isn't. It's really irritating. Right, we're going to try the Santa Mass route. If this doesn't work, we'll reload and go to the right. Nope, this is new. This is definitely a brand new route. And for this anime, I'm not messing around. That's right. Get out of here. Get the hell out of my place. Sod off. Teach you to come after me like that. She just flashed them. Unfortunately for you though, I could stun lock you. You got on my nerves, so I paid you back in time. That'll do. I'll have one of those. Free heal. That's great. Excellent. And anything back here other than that? Yes, there's an antique comb. Ah. And I need to create some space for it. Hate that. Still got too much on me. Even with the extra item capacity space, I still struggle for inventory. It's crazy. But that's just the nature of the game. All you can do is keep on going. Oh, that's the Higashi. I don't think I can collect that. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Might as well. Yay, the White Sparrow Crest. Okay. Nothing else back here. So we've gone left and then forward. So it would suggest that the next route is to the right. Assuming we don't find a fox that lights the path. But we shall see. So first of all, I'm going to quickly go and do some enshrining. Because I really could do with creating some space. So that's good news. So I've got 2 slots. That will come in handy. It'll give us a bit more cohesion in what we can do. Especially with any items we find on the way. A bit silly to use that stamina there, but never mind. Right, this is definitely one with a lot more interactivity. So let's pay attention. One of these will be the indicator. That will give us a divine water. This one's the one with an indicator potentially. And it appears to be through that door to the left. Rejoice, smile, serve, obey, for every last drop of blood shall be sacrificed.
私はどうしてここに
I don't blame you for feeling sick on this one, Hinako. I really don't. You're surrounded by blood, gore, corpses. You've been told that your family's weak-willed. You know, it's like, I don't want to be here either. I just want to go home. Inari sushi? Oh, we'll take that. That's a very good offering. We'll have that, the Inari sushi. I think that's all the statues examined. And the fox is looking through this door here. Now. Yeah. We are at sanity mode. It's one of you. I hate these enemies. They're so cheap. I don't mind a challenging enemy, but when half of the challenge is because it can keep on summoning endless hordes of enemies, I'm sorry, that's just getting very annoying. Get the fuck off my battlefield! No! Fuck you! That's right, fuck off! That way! Get off my battlefield, you motherfucker!
Junkoさん。
お取り込み中ごめんなさい。ひなことほんの少しだけ話がしたいのだけれど、よろしいかしら。
では
お姉ちゃん。
まだ生きてるのね。
うん。
しっかりなさい。
しっかりって。
未練は拙速では立てない。そう思い時間を与えたけれど、生きていてもいいなんて考えてないわよね。そんな甘えは許さない。殺せ、必ず。
もう少し外していた方がいいかな。
いいえ。お時間をありがとうございます。それではこれにて。
姉妹で語り合えたかね。
はい。
それでは行こうか。
Sly like the fox. Not sure what I did to get that trophy, but I'll take it. We had the trophy.
お印ですね。
We had the trophy for just shut up for once, Dad. We had that one. And we had the trophy now for basically being sly like the fox. Not quite sure how I got that trophy, but I'll take it. Absolutely fine. Okay, the door's locked. We can't go that way. But where are we going? Must be another way through the back. Ah, yes, there's a door right there. That makes things a bit better. And no more loot. That's a disappointment. Okay. Ah, here we are. Now we need to solve the mural puzzle. So, first of all, we're going to enshrine some items that we don't need. United Sush, we'll have one of those. That means we've now got 4,000 faith, which is pretty awesome. Right, so looking back at the puzzle then, it says, the white bird flies free from her cage. Her shadow follows close behind her. The fox raises a lantern as he watches them fly away. There is nothing he can do now. Oh, the fox lighting a lantern. There's that one up there. The white bird flies free from her cage. Her shadow follows close behind. So we got the light and then the dark. It mentions the cage. Can't see it. It seems too easy, this. I don't like it. I don't trust it. Yeah, I don't think that was right. The problem is, you don't have any feedback on the puzzle. It's not like you get a thing saying this is right kind of thing. Follows close behind. The fox raises a lantern as he watches them fly away. Right, so if he's watching them fly away... I mean, it could be... I mean, that one's got a hand, which has got something reaching towards it. Towards the lantern. So perhaps that's where the fox goes. You see how it's got a piece of, like, bamboo reaching into the lantern? So that could be an igniter. Now it says watches the other two fly free. I can't see this. This is way too simple. Yeah, I didn't think that was right. So this is where the lack of feedback to the puzzle is really frustrating, because you don't know if you've got any of them in the right positions. You know, because like you're constantly looking at it. It's like, well, where's the feedback? You know, to say that you've got one in the right place. See, that one's a potential one for lighting a lantern right there. He's got it in his hand. And he watches as they fly away. But they follow close behind, apparently, and there isn't anywhere to have both together. I don't think. I mean, it says free of the cage. That's the only contained place. And then the other one follows close behind. No, that's not giving me anything either. I think this puzzle is one of the ones where it's not been very user-friendly thought out. Because there's no... It's the lack of feedback. That's what really annoys me. Let the line of foxes guide you. Well, they're not guiding me anywhere. They're not giving me anything. And the clues don't make sense. Yeah, the white bird flies free from her cage. Her shadow follows close behind. So that suggests they're close together. But where does that mean? There's nowhere that makes sense. I think I tried this before, but I'm pretty certain I tried having the black bird there, the white bird at the head of the chain, and then the lantern in the middle. Yeah, no, it's nothing. You can't brute force it because there's too many slots to go anywhere else. You can't turn them round, can you? It's not like it's not like the other puzzle where you can spin them round to reveal different sides. So it's not that. I mean, that's another fox with a lantern in its hand, but I mean, I doubt it, but I'm going to try it anyway. Flying free of its cage and the one close behind. Nope, don't think so. I'm completely lost. This puzzle is my least favourite puzzle in the game because there's literally no feedback to it. I really don't like it when they give you no feedback. There should be a feedback that like as you go, like with the shrines earlier when you put the items to offer them for the sword. Hinako would say he'd hear bells and go, I feel this is the right answer. They had the mechanic in the game, they could have put it in this puzzle. So you hear it and you know it's in the right place. But they've not done it for whatever reason. And it's really infuriating. To the point that I can't be bothered. I'm looking this up. I'm sorry, I'm not wasting my time with it. If it's not going to give me feedback, I'm going to cheat as well. I'm not finding anything. I'm not finding enough clothes. The white bird flies free from her cage. A shadow flows close behind. And the fox raises a lantern as he watches them fly away. There's nothing he can do now. There's no cages. And there's no flying. So if they're not escaping a literal cage. So with that in mind, they're not escaping the cage. What they are doing is they are escaping. Let the line of foxes guide you. Right. Let's have a look. Right. These two foxes are facing the opposite way. They're the only ones going against the tide, which could be a rather literal attempt at escaping, as in running away. So, let's try that one there. Now, we've not got any feedback, so it then says, lights a lantern as he watches them run away. Well, that one's facing the opposite direction, so we can't watch, neither can he. Which means it's either this one or this one. Now, that one's already holding a lantern, whereas that one's yet to fully grasp it. So I'm going to try this one first. Right, so it's not that one. Let's try this one, because he's, again, he is literally looking over in their direction. So I'm going to try that. Wow, that was the answer? So it was a literal case of running away. Okay, this game evidently likes to go with the literal interpretation of things. For a game that's been all about allegories and themes and all that kind of stuff, that's a bit of a breakaway. Again, that would have made sense if there was more feedback on when you had it in the right place, if you know what I mean. Which it turns out we didn't have a single one, so to be fair, there was no feedback to give until I put the two birds in place. It'd be nice if they actually gave a bit more feedback on that, to be honest. But it's okay. Interesting.
This is your money. So, you too.
はい
れで最後だ。よくここまでついてきてくれた。
一緒だからここまで来られました。
もうわずかの辛抱だ。
はい、最後まで。
Skip the chapter of resolve. Skipping progress will not affect the story. Trophies tied to actions will not be unlocked if skip. Oh, okay. Apparently we can skip the chapter of resolve. What was the chapter of resolve? I don't know what that was. Tell you what, I've only just saved outside the Foxmarsh thing, so if I don't like it, I can always go back. Ah, now we've got the sword. Right, I've just seen that it's actually taken quite a pummeling courtesy of the battle with Dad. So with that in mind, I think what it's done is skip the village one where we had to just like basically go through the battle gauntlet. I think that's what it's done. It's skipped it. Anything tied to action won't be unlocked. I don't know what that means. I think that's more a case of, yeah, basically the difficulties are, there's two difficulties, and there's puzzles and action, and I've already done the one for what's it called, story action. I've already done it, so it's the puzzles one. So if it's just skipped us forward a bit, then we'll see what happens, I guess. So I've got a save, so I can always go back. That must have been... Either that's been added in New Game Plus or it's a New Game patch, that. I'm not sure what is which. Ooh, nice. Because of you, I'm finally awake. A Yokan. Got another one of those too, which is excellent. I'm not getting the crowbar because the axe I can defend with. Oh, actually, that's a fair point. I just realised. All my equipment is set for the Amoris that I don't want to use. So an Amori Wolf, an Amori Spider. The Spider is the one where weapon durability from light attacks is greatly reduced. That works beautifully with the sword. With the sword, that's a great Omamori. Here they come. There we go. That's my sword item back, which is good. Oh, we've got toolkits as well. Tell you what. Easy fix for that. Use the free toolkit. Get our weapon back to a better condition than it was before, which is great. How are we doing for space? Not very good. Right, okay. I'm gonna have to leave those behind, which is annoying. So it is a pity that we can't use the Naginata, but the sword is a very good weapon, I must admit. Although having to constantly switch out to get its durability back is an intriguing design style.
もう決めたんだ。私は止められない。
Interesting, I won't be stopped. Here they come again. Yes. So once again, let me ask you a question. Might as well use it while I can. So I've still got 2 kitchen knives and I've not used them yet. I've kept them in storage. But it's actually a good thing because it means that I've constantly got what I need. Now for this where all the doors are blocked off. Just checking around in case there's any more loot, because there might be. Can't see any though, which is... yeah. We've reached a place where we can save.
もう後戻りはできない。
Right, let's do a load of enshrining. But before we do that, I'm going to save this game on a different slot. So that one there that says the go through the door, that's where we had the option afterwards to skip part of the game. I don't quite know what it's done that, but it's got rid of something for it. So with that in mind, I'm going to quickly get rid of some... I'm going to free up some space here. Right, that's given us a couple of slots. I now want the antique comb. Can't get the dried carcass. Or can get the Arare. Hopefully this will mean I can also get the dried carcass, which is another item I can offer. Now with that, I can save my game again. And this time we can actually use one of our prayer EMAs to make a change to our stats. We can increase our health or increase our stamina. I think stamina is going to be a good one to use, so we'll go with that. And while I could use it for the health as well, I'm going to save it. Purely because if I get the chance to get some more items, I can use them. Just take a quick look around over here. Not seeing anything immediate. But it's coming. It has to be coming. Ah. So we can save our game again. Oh look, we can replace our axe if we want. I think I've already got it at full. Bandage, don't need that. I guess she could come in handy for offering us faith. Anything over here? No. Ah. A kitchen knife and a bandage. I've already got 2 kitchen knives. I've also got my samurai sword and I've got my axe. I've also got a lot of toolkits. I think this is where we go forward, people. Let's see what happens next. Well, we're here. Immediate opening. Yeah.
なんてしぶとい。そんなにもあなたには未練があるの？
私であって何が悪いの？私はまだ、いえ、いつまでも私でいたいのに。
あなたの気持ちもわかる。不安よね。怖いわよね。でもそれは乗り越えられるものなのよ。
乗り越えるかどうかは私が決めること。誰にも勝手に決めさせたくない。
もう遅すぎるの。あまりに遅すぎる。これは
Ooh, that's an interesting change.
遅いも早いもない。
And now the doll's clinging to her. That was different.
お前殺したはずなのに今さら私を惑わせるな。もう遅いも早いもない。これは決断。清水日奈子の決断なの。決断は私がした。私が求めるものは新しい生。お前は消えろ。決断は私がした。お前が消えろ。清水日奈子に戻れ。
Ooh, hello.
花嫁にはふさわしくないワイだ。
あなたは一体何者なの？
その言葉はそのまま返そう。君こそ何者だ。ひな子に何がついた。どうやってこの聖域に入り込んだ。正体を見せろ。ひな子
Yay, Shu.
信じてたぜ相棒。お前なら絶対に示せると思ってた。自分の本当の気持ちをな。汚れめ、どこから入り込んだ。
I guess his...
逃げるぞ。
Yeah, we're not running away from that. Okay, this has got a bit crazy.
あなたは何者なの？
しているからこそ私は君たちの習わしに従って
Okay, now we've gone full Bloodborne in this boss, haven't we? We've got to defeat the Shichibi somehow. Yeah, so the water tentacles. I was hoping to dodge that, but never mind. Yeah, it's not flashing. No, still not charged up. Oh, what the hell?
幸せにするためあらゆる努力をした人の世を学び作法を学び
Ah, I'm not able to hit him. Oh, that's annoying.
全てを収めた富家も名声も僕が人の世でそうしなくて済む全てを揃えた 思いが伝わらんの
He did do a very brief flash down at the end. Okay, want to play that mode here? Oh, that was well dodged. That came in handy. Run out of stamina, always the way. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange fight, this one, isn't it, people? Oh, I got away with that, but I didn't. Not this time. Ow. No worries. I've got plenty of bandages. Patch yourself up. Carry on.
私が欲しいもの、望むものはあなたと同
Right.
じ
I
です。
think this is where I'm going to need the sword.
私の望むもの、
Speed is important here, and the sword is quick.
自分の性を自分の翼で羽ばたく、そしてその行く末を自ら選ぶことです。
Oh no, you don't. Not this time. It's annoying that I can't hit him. Luckily I've got so much healing, to be honest. It's certainly come in handy here. I'm pretty much brute forcing this at the moment. I knew it'd be you. I had a feeling it would. This is getting on my nerves.
他の誰かに与えられるものじゃない。 羽ばたく喜びも辛さも知ることができないんです。
ならば羽ばたいてみせる。飛び越えてみせろ。
The hell? Oh.
お前と宇宙戦争ごっこで遊んだことを思い出した。だからお前は俺とヒナコの戦友だ。
早く行くといい。私が宇宙人の役になって君を食べてしまうこともできるのだからね。
また会おう、戦友。
男なら引き際も大事か。
And there we go. We managed to unlock a second ending. With that very intriguing boss fight where it was doing a load of damage and then you had to fight the shadow forms, and that was how it ended. Seemed like a bit of a weird way to finish the fight, really. So in the second ending, we managed to get away with Shu, having managed to fight the fox. How he came to be in the temple is anyone's guess, but there he was. So yes, Kanatsu Kato, she's the one who's actually been nominated for the Game Awards for like one of the best voice actresses, which is awesome. Now that's interesting, Stephanie Sheh's in this game as Shimizu Kue. I just noticed her name in the credits in the English version. Sailor Moon's voice actress is in this game. Not just Sailor Moon, but Estelle, Yui, and many other great characters. So these black and white photos are pretty cool, actually. I quite like seeing them. So the question is, do you want to see more of this? Maybe try and go after some of the other endings? Or shall we move on to tackle Silent Hill 2 remake? What are your thoughts in the chat? Do get them in there if you got any comments. I've yet to decide. Hi, good either way, Avian. Just noticed you coming there in the chat. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, the game is actually really interesting. I really like the design they've gone for it. It's a very different story arc. And I said that boss fight with the fox was very interesting.
俺はお前を助けようと思ったんだぜ。
その勇気を持つのに時間をかけすぎて大勢に迷惑をかけた。
そのためにお前が自分の人生を諦めなくちゃならないってのは俺はおかしいと思うぜ。
ありがとう、相棒。それにしてもお前ネクタイ似合わ
So the story goes on, this time into the geysers, saying Ibisa Gaoka residents were all told to evacuate. And because we've seen the credits last time, we can skip them. The fox wets its tail was a trophy that we just earned for that. And intellectual pursuits, not sure what that is. And that's the end of that. So, I'm going to overwrite the old New Game Plus file. And as you can see, check it out. So we had the ending with the pills. Then we've got the fox ending, which is in the middle. So I think we managed to unlock ending number 3 when we played through that game. I'm not sure what I did that created that particular ending route, but check it out. Look at the title screen. The title screen has changed, having unlocked that ending. So, with that in mind, it tells me there's more to be found in this game, and I have really enjoyed playing it. So I think we probably are going to stay in Ibisa Gaoka for a little longer. What I might do, however, is take a spoiler-free guide just to see what is needed to trigger some of the other endings, just to make sure that we don't end up playing through the game and seeing an ending we'd already seen previously. Now, you can, of course, be back here tomorrow evening at 8 PM GMT, when over on his channel, Chris JT 1985, he's going to be back playing Kingdom Hearts 3. How ironic, I've unlocked that ending tonight for you all. He'll be back playing Kingdom Hearts 3 tomorrow night right here, and you can also catch him on Tuesday night over on YouTube on his channel, Chris JT 1985, where he'll be carrying on his playthrough of Watch Dogs Legion. I will be back here on twitch.tv next week on Wednesday evening as I'm Batman. Once more on Arkham Knight, and then on the Friday we'll be back, of course, in Ibisa Gaoka doing more Silent Hill F. And while she's not been about tonight, you can also go check out Queen 3210 over on YouTube, where we've got the likes of playthroughs of the likes of Danganronpa, archive playthroughs, the likes of Phoenix Wright, the ongoing Resident Evil remake suffering that she's going through, finding it very challenging indeed. We've also got the playthrough of Persona 3 Reload and the ongoing Final Fantasy X-2 to 100%. There's plenty of content on all those channels. Like, share, subscribe, comment, the whole 9 yards. I've been Swishbone. Thank you all very, very much for watching. And no, Fox, you were not having Hinako for your wife. Get out of here.